As part of the juvenile correction program, police officers Nyla and Nolan take some juveniles to a prison where they meet the inmates to help them understand that if they do not mend their ways, they will end up in prison just like them. On reaching the prison, 2 inmates are called to meet the kids in the presence of the guards. One of the inmates was arrested by Officer Nolan himself. While one of the inmates is talking to the kids, one of them rolls his eyes over, which angered the inmate. However, the guards standing there asked the inmate to stand down. Looking at how the conversation was going between the kids and the inmates, Nolan asks the warden if they could bring one of the kids' elder brother who is doing time in this prison, as this might have some impact on the kid since he has not seen his brother ever since his brother has been in jail. When the inmate arrives, he learns that his younger brother has been in juvie for theft and drugs, and he has been doing this because he considers his brother as his role model. The inmate tells his brother to stay away from such a life as there is no turning back once you end up in prison. While they are talking, the siren goes off due to a prison riot. The warden leaves the room to check on the situation, leaving the guard in the room along with the police officers to keep a check on the inmates. While the warden is away, the siren sounds again 3 times as the situation gets worse in the prison. The warden comes back and informs that the majority of the prison has been taken over by the prisoners. They decide to take the kids and police officers to safety while the prison security tries to bring the situation under control. The inmate asks the officer to take care of his brother. The officer assures the kid's elder brother that he will take his brother to safety. The inmate tells his brother to listen to the officer and stay away from trouble. On their way out, the officers and kids are intercepted by some of the prisoners. The officers fight the prisoners and take them down. As more prisoners start to come their way, the officers and the kids run towards the door, which is locked. The guard gives the keys to the officer, who manages to open the door in time to get out. After taking the kids to safety, they hear on the radio that the warden has been taken as a hostage and the search team is on the opposite side of the prison. The officers decide to go back inside to save the warden. The officers first reach out to one of the inmates to cut a deal with him to save the warden, whereby he will get the privileges if he helps them. The inmate agrees to help the officers. He leads them to the place where the warden is held hostage. The inmate goes to the other 2 prisoners and tells them that he has captured the 2 officers outside the room. He leads the prisoners to a trap where the cops are waiting for them. As they arrive, the cops attack them and take them down. As they are about to leave, the other prisoners arrive at the scene and the cops get blocked from both sides. One of the groups is led by the kid's elder brother, and he asks Nolan about his brother. He replies that his brother is out safely. The guy tells the other prisoners that they walk out of here unharmed. The other group objects to it, but he stands firm on his decision. The other group finally gives in and moves aside to let them go. Officer Nolan thanks the guy and they leave the prison.